everyone, I'm gonna show you how to make a pinata from a balloon, 5-star balloon. What we'll need is a balloon. I got this at the dollar store. And we'll need scissors. We'll need some tape. We'll need some school glue. We'll need some cones. I'm using the birthday cones since this is for my daughter's birthday. We'll need different colors of the paper, the wrapping paper. You can use the wrapping paper or the rolls, which I'm going to use the rolls this time. You'll need a string. You'll need 1.5 cup of water. And you'll need 1 cup of flour. I'm using all-purpose flour. And you'll need some newspaper, just any kind of newspaper. Okay, so what we're gonna do with the flour, I got 1 cup of flour in the bowl, and we'll need 1.5 cup of water. And I'm just gonna mix this up. Okay, so we're just gonna cut the stripes into, or the newspaper into stripes. I don't think it really matters how wide they are. I'm just doing 2 inches, and I think that should be fine. Put some tape in the cones and put them on the balloon. So I got this balloon with the cones on the star shape, and so now we're gonna put the paper into the mixture of the flour and water, and we're just gonna get the extras off with the fingers, and we'll just put it on the balloon just like this. So now we're gonna do the same thing with the other side, and here's how this side looks. Pretty much just any kind of newspaper, and dipped in the flour and water mix, and like I said, remove the extras and then just put it on the top of the balloon. So now I'm just gonna work on this other side. Okay, so here's how it looks after I put the newspaper on top of it. with a brush. So now from these, just gonna cut this little piece off, and here's what I'll do. I'll fold about this much. This thing over here. I'm just gonna keep it folded in half. And I'll do a few of these. So now what we're gonna do with these is we're gonna put them on the piñata. And I'm just gonna grab my glue here. I'm gonna start off over here. I'll just put it just like this. Okay, some of the cones weren't sticking so good, so I just took some hot glue and just added some under the cones and over the cones, so that way they'd stay better and not fall off. Okay, so here's how the purple layer looks. I'm gonna do the same thing with the pink layer. I'm just gonna show you again how I cut it. Not to the very top, because that's where the glue is gonna be. Okay, so I've got the purple layer and the pink layer. Okay, so I finished this side, and okay, so here is my piñata, and I got a hole in here for the candy and whatever else I'll put in there. And here's how it looks on one side, and here's the sides, and here's the other side. And I kind of covered the newspaper with some of the wrapping paper. And I did it different colors. And so for this one, where I have the hole, after I put in the candy in there, I'm gonna put a little string through to hold this, and I'll put some candy inside. And I'll just cover it up with more of the wrapping paper. Okay, so here is how my piñata looks. I put a string through the cones and through the top here. So now you can see it's kind of holding together. And the hole over here, I kind of decorate it. So now what I'm gonna do is just the scraps that I have left. I'll put them in there on the bottom, and I'll just put some candy in there. that's it. Okay, like I was saying, I would get the 5 colors and just staple them onto each corner. And here's how it's gonna look. Just the 5 colors on there, just for a little more decoration. So here's how it looks.